newstalkzb.co.nz.
It's Mike Hosking.
It is 13 minutes past 8. One of the finalists in this year's Billy T Comedy Awards is Rose Matafeo. You might also recognise her from TVNZU and her show You Live. She's young and she's funny and she's going places. And Rose is with us. Good morning to you.
Hi there. Good morning.
That was the broadcasting hi there?
Yeah, it was.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Hi there.
I just want to warn you, I've touched a lot of buttons in here before you came in.
No, you just sit tight and it's all under control. You discovered comedy young? You are young.
Yes, well, I started when I was about 15 as part of a class comedians program that the Comedy Trust puts on.
Just stop me there. A
Okay,
class comedian. So you can go to school now and learn comedy.
Well,
is that how that works?
Well, it's kind of it's almost like a school holiday program for the people who don't do school holiday programs and the kind of drama kids who have an inkling for comedy. And so basically during the holidays they have a little bit of a comedy boot camp. And then at the end, you do 5 minutes of stand-up.
How do you learn comedy then? So if you go to a boot camp, I was going to say, I would have thought it was natural. You either got it or you haven't, and they can't teach it to you, or am I wrong?
No, I think that's true. You certainly have to have a passion. I think, though, a lot of comedy is less talent than you would think, and it's more just actually doing it. And I guess hard work, which I kind of suck.
And do you like the stand-up?
Yeah, it's fun. I like stand-up. I mean, simultaneously, I hate stand-up, but it's the best feeling in the world.
What drives you to do it? Because it's an arduous job, isn't it? I mean, I suppose the rewards are fantastic if you're good and they love you and they clap, but the risk there is enormous, isn't it?
I think with out of any kind of a performance, I feel it's the most instantaneous kind of reaction. So it either can be terrible, the reaction can be silence, or it can be, laughter, which is pretty much the best feeling.
But at 15, when you're doing it, how people can't take you seriously, can they?
They can't. I had braces. No, it was good. I'm kind of different now. It's been 5 years, but
the whole 5 years.
The whole 5 years.
You're
it's been a long 5
you're now
years.
20.
Yeah, it's now
Whoa.
20. It's I'm getting old, Mike. I'm hack now.
How did the reason I ask about this? You paint yourself as a person. So you were head girl.
Yeah.
So you're running this program where you weren't really doing anything and you weren't into sport and you weren't into musical instruments and you were going nowhere. You're a bit of a drifter, and I'm reading all this about you. I think she's a deadbeat who's wound herself up into comedy, and yet you were the head girl. So you clearly have attributes that the school recognised.
Yeah, just not the kind of attributes I feel like that perhaps I guess valued at high school. So I guess it was head girl, but I don't know. I had a cool school.
But how did you get to be head girl unless you're a rock star? Only the rock stars get to be head girls.
I guess it's that kind of. You know those people at school who are just kind of, are nice and they not coast through, but, they try a bit and they do weird stuff like have a ukulele orchestra for no reason.
And that's you?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
So you got yourself a bit of attention, got yourself to be head girl.
I guess.
Were you popular in that sense? They love you as head girl?
Yeah, I was kind of popular for being a bit of a loser, rather.
Really? So how did it work in with your parents? Because if you're aiming for something like comedy, you have an eclectic life now, a little bit of television, a little bit of comedy. Sounds fantastic, and lots of 20-year-olds would love it.
Absolutely.
But how do you sell it to your parents who would want you to go on and study and do whatever your parents want kids to do?
They're incredibly supportive. I have taken a break from study, which is a bit of a bummer, but no, they're very supportive. It is a weird thing to support your children into stand-up. It's a very, I guess, it doesn't have a lot of job security.
Exactly. And did they tell you that? Did they say, look, what you need to be doing is earning a living and something secure and proper with some, or were they just cool with it?
No, I think if my passion was to become an accountant, they would have gone, go be an accountant. And it's the same with stand-up.
So they supported your passion?
Absolutely.
Well, good on them.
Yeah.
I ask as a parent because, I'm going to face all of this stuff. I suspect I have at least one who's in that semi-eclectic, I want to follow my dream and it may lead nowhere and then it might, and I want to be, you know what I'm saying?
All you have to do is smile and nod.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, either they'll follow their dreams, become fantastically successful, and then or the other way, and you just go, I told you so. And just smile and nod.
You at university, you're doing, apart from anything else, philosophy?
Yeah.
Why?
Philosophy. Philosophy is the most fun thing ever.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What do you learn in philosophy? Teach me some philosophy.
I can't teach you this philosophy. I didn't sign up for this, Mike. It's honestly, it just helps with every other kind of. It helps with. I do film as well.
Yeah.
It just, don't want to sound like hippie-ish or anything, but it just broadens your capability to understand concepts and approach situations in a different way.
Can you be wrong in philosophy?
No, but I love it when you sometimes have a philosophy teacher who says, okay, I see your point, but you're wrong. And it's great because it makes you kind of, form an argument.
See, that's why I could never survive in that sort of environment, because I need to be right or wrong. I need to know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
That's probably, yeah.
I need to be living in the box and so philosophy takes you outside of that area where there's it's concepts and theories and stuff, and you don't know whether you're going to pass the test.
The funniest thing about a philosophy essay is that you have to talk about an argument, then do a counter argument, and then do a counter argument to that counter argument. So you're like pretty much having an argument with yourself in an essay. It's quite fun, and
what are you going to do with it eventually, with all this study when you go back?
I don't know. When I go back, you sound like my parents.
So, is that? Did you say? I'm just stopping for now, but I will go back, and you may never.
I've been spoilt with so many great opportunities that have come just smack bang in the middle of it, and it's kind of hard because it's like, do you go down a practical route where you're actually doing the things you wanted to do after your degree, or do you want to go and finish your degree? I want to do both. If I had a time turner like in Harry Potter, I would do both, but it's
you got to go where the work is right now, don't you? Surely.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're working.
While it's still here.
And you went to the Melbourne Comedy Festival?
Yes.
That would be getting serious. It's a very established sort of scene in Australia, particularly in Melbourne, isn't it?
It's one of the biggest festivals.
Very serious performers. Do you feel at ease, at peace, at home with those people?
Absolutely. Well, it's fantastic going to a festival, and it's the same here, where just completely creative people, you're able to see shows from world-class comedians and then perhaps see them in the performers bar and stare at them for 2 hours and not talk
there
to
seems to be a camaraderie. You speak well of other comedians. There seems to be a camaraderie among the comedian community.
It's such a small community. I think it's a bit of a family, really.
That's what it is.
Family.
So even a Rhys Darby, for example,
yes.
would still be cool. But even though he's been famous and successful and all international, he's not. Well, I'm too big for you people now.
Well, Rhys Darby used to tech at the tech Flight of the Conchord shows. I mean, it's everyone's come from somewhere.
Yeah, and so that doesn't change because a lot of the media isn't like that, of course.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Rhys Darby was as approachable, as anyone when you see him.
He's lovely.
He's an enigma.
He is lovely. What I like about the Billy T Award, you're nervous about this?
No, because the nominees are all fantastic. And
here we go.
No, I know that sounds.
I'm just happy to be nominated, and even if I don't win, it doesn't matter.
I'm usually super competitive when it comes to nothing but sports, because I gave up sports like ages ago because I was just too good. And I just would have been too good at sports. But no, but honestly, it's just such a good pick of people this year, and I'd be happy to see any of them win. So.
Who are they?
Guy Williams, very, very talented.
Is he the tall, skinny guy?
He is.
I know him.
Plays basketball. Tom Furness, very talented, won the 48 Hours Film Festival last year. Tavita Manakia, TJ McDonald, and me.
Well, you. Are any of them in there because you've got to fill the slots, or are these all...
Me! I'm a girl!
Oh, rubbish.
and I'll have some up.
Because it tells me if they're in there for genuine reasons, that's a good crop of young talent, and comedy's alive and well, and you're breeding, up and comers.
Well, I think there's such a great wave, and I'm lucky to kind of be a part of it as well, because I went over to Melbourne with a group of fan fiction comedy, and it's just a group of basically people who are gonna be big one day, and so I'm clinging to them and pretending I'm their friends, so one day I will be able to ride off their success.
Fantastic. Fan fiction is where you finish the thing.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Well, fan fiction is when you write stories about stories that already exist, like Twilight or Harry Potter.
So you rewrite Twilight?
Yeah.
Change the ending?
Yeah.
Make it funny?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Anyway, back to the Billy T, because what I like about the judging of it is they judge the whole package. So it's not just the stand-up routine, but the marketing and the promotion and the production and all. And that...
That's what for those of you at home,
what
have
you pulled out of your pocket?
I just pulled out of my pocket. This is talking about the whole package. I've been saying up in my...
Hold on, stop now. Is this... We're filming this for the web, by the way, newstalkzb.co.nz. You'll be able to see it later on. Have I been punked?
You have been punked. No, you've been pinned, because my show is called Scouts Honor. It's kind of like, I don't know, a twee kind of theme, but I've been staying up till 3 a.m. in the morning every night, making badges, laminating these badges that I've made, and for the audience.
So this is now part of your entry, an interview on the biggest radio show in the country.
Yes.
promoting your product, handing out pins.
You've been about Coast FM radio.
Okay, don't start me down. She walks into the ZB studio, the biggest radio station in the country, goes, I really like Coast FM because their music's good.
It's a brilliant show.
What?
No, I thought I was going to give this to you because it's an eye contact badge,
yes.
little cat on it, and that's part of an exercise I do on my show.
Eye contact.
We've made eye contact today. I think we've made something special. Eye contact, and
that's what we have done. We have done. Well, listen, I wish you all the very best with the Billy T and your career, the whole thing. And
my show's next week, by the way. So, plug, shameless plug.
Rose Matafeo, lovely to see you.